Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Casey Reynolds, and today we're going to go over the steps to winning at multiple offers. Step 1, you got to go out and get a pre-approval letter from your lender. Now, what does this do? Well, it'll tell your sellers that you're all good to go with financing. And what that does, just gives a lot of confidence to the sellers that your offer is going to be strong and there's going to be no issues with the financing. All right, now we're on to step 2. Now this one is often overlooked, but is super crucial. The relationship with the listing realtor. You gotta get this right off the get-go because you're gonna work together to get a deal done. To be successful, the relationship has gotta be there. Oh man, this is looking perfect. All right, that brings us to step 3. Let's talk deposit. So you wanna go down to the bank and get that deposit in hand. Give me a copy and I attach it to the contract. That lets the seller know that you're super serious. Whoopsie, made a little mess. All right, that brings us to step 4. You know what? Let's just bake a cake. All right, this one's critical. You want to write a letter to the sellers. Now, we're all human, so we got to create that human connection. So imperative, you get the letter, you throw some photos in there, you tell them what you like about the house. All this stuff, it really adds up. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking, that it's always price. But that's not always the case, especially when you're dealing with people that are on the emotional side. It's their home, they've lived there for 30 odd years. They want it to go to a good family. So at the end of the day, it's not always about price. It's just you analytical thinkers thinking, hey, all it is about price. Yeah, that looks perfect. We'll just chuck it in there. We're gonna let that little Sally cook there for 5 minutes. Speaking of 5s, now we're on to number 5. Wow, that didn't take too long. Oh wow, that rose nicely. All right, now we're on to seller concessions. Now, your offer doesn't have to be all cash. There's always some other things that you could do. One of the big ones is you could do is look at the dates and write the dates that the sellers want as tight as possible. Second thing you could do is you can offer the seller a rent back if that's what they need. The other thing too, if you really want to think out of the box, is you could maybe just offer the seller to cover their moving costs. Oh, look at that, that's just perfect. So if you want that offer to stand above the rest, what you could do is you could cover your moving costs or the notary or legal costs for the seller. All right, guys, now we're on number 6. Now this is where you stay in constant communication with the listing realtor. As you're getting close to offer date, you created that rapport, you're going back and forth, and you ask the listing realtor, hey, is it okay if I keep track of how many offers you receive leading up to it? Now this is really important. I've had so many buyer's realtor, when I'm a listing realtor, they just submit an offer without even talking to me as a listing realtor. But you're gonna miss a lot of things. Number 1, how many offers actually do come in? Now that's key, because the strategy of what the end result is going to be, if you had 2 offers versus if you get 8 offers is very different, and it entails a totally different strategy. So again, you want to be talking with that realtor. You want to ask them about those exact closing dates that the seller wants and anything else that's pertinent to the sellers. Wow, this thing turned out great. Hey, why don't you join me at the table there? We'll dive into this. Well, Casey, you sure outdid yourself this time. That should have been a baker. This thing looks delicious. Awesome. Okay, let's summarize. Now, if you've done everything, all the steps, get the letter, pre-approval from the bank, you got your deposit in hand, you've written the letter to the sellers, talking about what you like, creating that human connection. You've also been keeping up with the listing realtor, open communication, you know those closing dates, you know what's important to the seller. So here's where the rubber hits the road. Now, you might not be the best offer, but the sellers might have taken a liking to you because you wrote the letter, they saw the deposit, you have your letter, you've kind of done everything right. So they know you're a serious buyer, they see the connection with you. So even though your offer might not be the top offer, the sellers might go, listen, we really like these people. We really want these people to have the house. They'll go back to you, and then you might have the last chance to put in another offer to topple everyone else's. So again, it's all these small things by themselves don't mean very much, but when you add them all up together, that's when you can make a home run and end up on top.